so they could see you. And we could have this kind of conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, since the blast off.
Kind of rough, bro. I don't know. I don't even know, bro, how to even start this one. I don't even know how to start this one, bro. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in the 90s, Biggie, Total, 112, Carl Thomas. You know what I mean? All about the Benjamins. You feel me? But at the same time, so that man a monster, bro. And the reason I'm gonna say that is because what I just saw in that video, you know, I've had an abusive past. I've seen abuse before. I've been a part of it before, and I remember getting to a place where all was lost. We was just, she would beat on me. I would try to run. She would rip my shirt off. I would do the same with her. That was past that. What I saw today was a man that she was nothing to him. She was now property. Yo, that reminded me, I know this is going to sound crazy. It's going to sound very internet-ish. But that reminded me of like a Harriet Tubman, like a slave trying to get away.
With the running out with the bags packed up,
trying to get away, and the thief in the night, he's probably in the shower or something. She runs out trying to steal out. He comes behind her, lashes her, whips her, kicks her, and then drags her back into captivity. What do you think a man got to be? Now I know you got a degree. What's your degree in?
My degree is in gender and women's studies.
Gender and women's studies. That's your degree. Your degree is in gender and women's studies. So I'm gonna ask you a few questions right now because this was rough for me. What was she experiencing? That was 2016. She didn't break up with him for another 3 years. She didn't get away.
Until like 19, right before the pandemic.
What is the mindset of somebody that's experiencing that type of trauma?
Well, like I said, I don't want to speak for, but I mean, just from what I could imagine, I feel like it has to be maybe the most helpless feeling somebody could feel, you know? And, you know, I take it to, you've seen What's Love Got to Do with It?
Yeah, yep. Ike and Tina.
You remember the scene where he was asleep, he was drunk, knocked out, and she had got the bags and she made that last run for it, ran across the shit and went to
frantic.
So watching and understanding that movie, you know, at that point in time, this is after a boatload of shit has then happened, and I think you just get to a point where it's like, yo, I'm either going to die staying here or I'm going to die trying to get away.
Yo, and my man, I'm going to tell you like this, bro. When Cassie left Diddy for the trainer, her personal trainer, I was disgusted. Man, I said the worst things about Cassie. I'm not going to lie to you. I couldn't believe it. I was angry. Like, yo, after everything he did for you, you going to leave with the personal trainer and be adamant. She was adamant. The personal trainer was taunting him. You know what I mean?
He was consistent. He was consistent in that. He was consistent.
Like, yo, how could they do such a thing? Send the goons. Whoever, I know you got what Kanye said. I know you got killers. Send them. Why is he allowing the trainer to take his girlfriend? Go over there.
It make a lot more sense now.
I feel so bad thinking about, son, when he beat her and kicked her, right? He tried to drag her in this video that we just saw. And this to this video.
The whole
shit. He tried to drag her and she just sat on the floor like just defeated, bro.
Can we go back first?
Good.
Can we go back to when we're seeing her come out, right? So this
Shawnee,
is
go to YouTube. Stop
so
staying in here. Y'all
this
go over to YouTube right now. It's Tahoe_TV. Just go to YouTube so you could comment on the YouTube. Somebody in here just said that's some Ike and Tina shit. I'm showing your comments on the joint. Why is y'all staying here? And Instagram. I'm not even talking to y'all. I'm just showing y'all that I'm here on YouTube. Go ahead.
so like I said, the same shit. So that run for it. So when she bends that corner, right? You gotta think she don't even know that he coming, bro. You a man. We both men, bro. For us to run out in the towel with the socks on, it gotta be a fire. It gotta be a real emergency, bro. So the fact that he did that in a hotel and ran a good distance, bro, not like he went out the door. He went a good distance in the towel. So it tells me that he's used to this. It tells me that there was no level of any type of repercussions or anything happening to do it in that fashion, and then to go back and sit down and throw the vase. It's like, what do you have to be thinking to just do that on the hotel floor? Anybody could have came out their room, bro. Anybody could have went to go get some ice. It could have been room service. Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? That's some different in the towel, bro. In the towel, bro. That's like, I'm not laughing, but bro, what are we doing? So that's the part that I'm like starting there, bro. I'm like, bro, this shit it's all bad. If he did nothing to her, bro, running out in the towel was like, yo, what?
The worst part of this for me is that we know that's not the worst part of it for her. That's what we saw. He did not care about her whatsoever.
No.
He grabbed her by her hair, threw her to the floor, grabbed her things, kicked her. When you kick somebody, you know how much disrespect or how furious you got to be to kick somebody? Kick them again, then grab them by their clothes and drag them back in the house. I can't even imagine what happened when she got back in the crib, but every single thing. Now, I've just got a text from one of my assistants just now. I have not looked at this text and I'm scared to look at it.
Wow.
In fact, y'all should delete those episodes caping for Diddy under the black. I never did that whatsoever. Go and look. I never did that.
Yeah,
I literally said the man guilty.
I'm
So I don't know what we're talking about here, but that ain't that. Go to Charms Live and talk about that with him. That's your favorite black man. The niggas knew. I said, nah, he did that. Okay.
Yeah, nah, I'm never on, like, you know, I feel like that even that angle, I feel like when the lawsuit came out, and even that whole angle of, yo, she was trying to, you know, do something. For me personally, it always looked funny because, bro, we never said nothing about Cassie. It was never in the mix. It was not like, that was never the thing. So I didn't get why, because she made the claim or the court situation, how she started to get demonized. I never understood that. Like, it was always me and you. It was, for me, it was cool. So I didn't get the whole fury for Cassie and she was a liar and a clout chaser. I never bought that because she's been around all this time and that's never been her back. That's never been her jacket. So that kind of always looked funny to me. Like, well, damn, this is a person that was with you forever. She never was on clout shit. She never was on that type of time. So it's like, I don't know. This looks a little, it looks like something here because, again, we don't know this person to cap or be.
Yo, did you read that? Did you read what Cassie wrote?
What you mean? What you mean, the court shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I read that. That's what I'm saying.
It wasn't no doubt on that for me. There
That's
wasn't no
what I'm
doubt on
saying.
that for me. The minute I read that, I knew it was true. It wasn't nothing about that. Like, rather, I look at the Little Rod thing and I'm like, what is this? What's going on here? What is it? Was, and I think a lot of people looked at it like, we seen what Cassie said and we knew. A lot of times, you know, you hear somebody tell you a story, and it's like, oh, word, word. But then you hear the other person's story, and you could tell that the other person really telling the truth.
Yeah, yeah.
That's how I felt when I read Cassie's shit. I
But, yo,
knew that was true.
that's
I
but,
knew I could feel it. I
but,
felt the pain of
but
what
you have,
Cassie was saying.
but you have to remember, there's a large section of men, black men like us, who automatically, upon her coming out, said that she was lying. They didn't read the document. They didn't go through none of the court shit. They didn't look at a YouTube video. Her just making a claim, they automatically said that she was lying. So that's what a lot of people be referring to when they talk about these things, because a lot of niggas don't even do the science first, but they're gonna say, yo, they're trying to take him down. It's this. He was trying to borrow.
Right.
You
So
know.
now I remember one thing that I did say, now that you said that. I believe everything Cassie said, and I said on my show, maybe both of my shows, that he deserves to pay for whatever he did to Cassie. I don't know what that payment looks like. Now I know he should be, there should be criminal charge. Now I look at that and I say, okay, there should be criminal charge, right? But I do believe a higher power came when I talk about Diageo and the liquor company and all that said, okay, we're going to break this man in half for trying to fuck with the bread. I did say that. I did say that.
All right.
But listen to what I'm telling you right now. Do you not think that it's a coincidence? This video came out right after Christian Combs mocks the feds in that song.
No, I don't think it's a coincidence at all. I told you earlier before we were going, I said, yo, the rollout is crazy. Because also think about it too. This video dropped to CNN directly, and it came out on a Friday, right? So you know when stuff comes out on a Friday, that means that they want to let the Saturday, Sunday pass of no news coverage to come back Monday. You get what I'm saying?
They wanted to sit.
So again, remember, we started the week with the record. Then we have Diddy on the boat shit, taking the phones for the party. Then we have the Instagram posts. That was like all throughout this week. So you got to think they're looking at it like, wait, niggas is, you know what I'm saying? Niggas is on vacation. Niggas on Snapchat. Niggas like celebrating.
It's over because of Drake and Kendrick.
That's
how
you
thought it was over because of Drake and Kendrick. You got your son out here. You got your son out here dropping songs, trying to play with us, talking about we was in the next door. Homeboy, do you know what we got on you?
Bro,
do you know what we got on you?
And look at the video, bro. It's in 4K, and that shit is from 2016. So they're just letting you know, like, nigga, we can start this slowly. Like, we don't even have to bring up no shit that's new. We can start from all the way back there.
Oh, you're done.
You're why
done. You smiling a little too much for the stuff that we have on you. That's what the feds is saying. Stop playing around.
Yeah.
You are done. This is the thing. Stop playing with us. You let your son come out with this song and video. You think it's a game. And you are, in fact, a monster, and we are going to destroy you. Just know that. Get back in the pocket. Because they want him to feel that anticipation, that anxiety. They say anticipation of death is worse than death itself. No one is around the corner. No one is coming. You swear you can't sleep. You can't eat. That's where we want you. And you look a little too happy for us right now. How dare you?
That's.
I'm mad at Christian for doing that. I am more mad that they had this video for 8 years. Somebody said that Diddy actually bought this video from the hotel. He paid $50,000 for this video, and he had it in his crib. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if that's true or not.
I mean, if he had it or if not, like even he could have paid for it, bro. He could have paid for a copy, but you know how it is, bro. They got the backups on the backups. So when we're talking about big money and for the hotels on liability, nigga, we're gonna keep a copy and we might not put it out to the public because we can't out ourselves. But in a situation like this,
everybody, if you're in the YouTube right now, do me a favor, please. Not only subscribe to my YouTube, like this video, do me a favor so that the people can know what's going on over here. I know Diddy has known this has been coming for a long time. When he started doing that love tour, That love movement started calling himself Dr. Love. I know Harlem niggas.
The rebrand was crazy.
That's not the man that I know for all of this time. That is not the man that I know for all of this time. I was like, what is this? What the Mr. Love? I am love. I'm love. What?
The
Don't
rebrand
look
was
like
crazy.
love. That was the person you loved. And that don't look like love. You dragging her down by her hair, threw it to the ground. That wasn't no fight. She wasn't fighting him.
No.
You beat her. You kicked her. This sounds like Game of Thrones. I'm sorry. Hold on.
Yo, to be honest with you, I think he knocked her out. I thought that's what happened. I thought that's why he kicked her, because she didn't move when she was on the ground until he kicked her again. So I thought he might have knocked her out for a bit. That's how it looked.
It looked like he grabbed her hair. It looked like he I don't know, bro, but that was
if somebody's not expecting something, bro, and you do something quick, just the impact alone, bro, could send you like. Son. Then the double kicks, and then it's like the double kicks. She start moving. It's like, oh no!
Son, she ran from this man. He chased her down in a towel. If there's anybody, if there's anybody that's still like, yo, nah, we gotta say, what did she do? You know, on the internet, like, yo, you got to see what did she do? Y'all all believe you don't know what she did.
Nah, it's nasty work. Nasty work.
He kicked her twice, then tried to drag her.
Bro, he's in a towel. Like, what? Like, this is what I be saying about niggas sometimes. When niggas be saying just the same things. Bro, nigga is in a towel with pink socks on. What's going on? Like, you feel me? What's going on, bro? Like, it's not. I don't think it's the time to try to, save face. Like,
son, the mental of an abuser like that. When you're in that level of abuse, you have long since gave up reality. You are. This is how you're controlling this person continuously.
Right.
And that is something that doesn't just stop. Anytime you get mad, you go hit them. I watch these movies. I've actually experienced abuse. Anytime you get mad, it gets to physicality. Because now you're really controlling them physically. Forget the financial part. You're now physically saying, you're mine. You cannot think on your own. You cannot act on your own. You cannot leave. All of that we were talking about before, like, financial control and this, that, and the other. Man, forget all that. He physically was not letting her leave. We just seen that.
But even prior to us not seeing it, when she told, in the back to the court shit, when she said, yo, when I stepped off to the side and it was Kid Cudi, nigga tried to blow his car up. Like,
we got clowns in here now. Okay. Can I remove clowns? Let me see. Ban user and delete their comments. Loser. Yo.
I missed it.
Son, somebody was in here basically. It said Puff Daddy fan page. Y'all trying to destroy the black man. Come on now. And it's like, yo, even if you're joking, yo, this is not serious to y'all?
Bro,
y'all all came from a woman. Most of y'all will have daughters, sisters, let alone the fact is like, son, this girl, like, yo, this.
Bro, you know what it is, bro? You got it. Like, I feel like shit like that is like, how many times? Like, my thing is, how many times are we gonna use that excuse? How many times have we said that line? Oh, they're trying to Bill or Kelly. It seems like anytime a nigga is accused of doing something to a woman, it's always but. It's always but. I don't get that part. Why can't it just be like, all right, bro, if the nigga's nasty, he's nasty. And to me, if you really want me to be honest with you, he's nasty, but you can't have this level of physical control and do these types of things if there's not a lot of people that know about this and that are enabling this and that are keeping these things from getting the light. So as much as it's on him, this video is a culmination of the environment and the people that have kept him in this space. Come on, bro. How many people can do that in a hotel and not be on TMZ?
You got security, you got your director, you got your assistant, you got several people around you that have seen this.
multiple people. You have industry people that know. You got all of the in between people, and it was like. So I feel like, as much as he's culpable, I feel like
I want to read a fan page. I'm gonna get off of listen, I'm getting off of Instagram for now. If you want to hear the rest of this conversation, come over to YouTube. It is Tahoe_TV. And you come in, please like, subscribe the page. We're trying to build this page. We got things going on over here. Somebody just asked, I wonder if Stevie J is still Team Diddy.
you know he is.
Listen.
He gonna tell you the video AI. That's what those type of niggas do.
Bro, there is a thread by one of Kim Porter's best friends is what they're saying.
Right? Yeah.
Seen this. This Diddy thing is not a surprise. It makes me remember the horrible way he treated my friend Kim Porter and how I've always silently held him responsible for her passing. Y'all would not begin to believe the way he treated her. And Cassie then allowed herself to be used to disrespect Kim in her own house. Cassie herself let herself be flaunted in Kim's face, laughed at him beating Kim. It was awful. I feel bad for her getting beat up like that, but I still remember when she allowed herself to be used racially against Kim Porter as Diddy humiliated, beat, and repeat him for years. Y'all have always hated me for talking real about these men, but they deserve it. Which y'all saw in that video of Diddy was nothing. We'll never forget the time he tried to make Kim Porter lick Cassie's tampon. What? Is this real?
That's her account. That's her homegirl. But I don't.
Is this a real account?
The girl, the lady, that's her. That's her real account.
A real person?
Yeah. You know what's funny? But you know what's funny? That she's not the first woman I've heard say something like that.
Lick her tampon?
Not
why?
That was crazy. But the abuse, the Kim Porter stuff, some of the how they were used and some of the racial stuff, she's not the first person to say that. So I've heard that before.
Always using Kim's race as a put down. You guys don't know the half of what women go through with famous and powerful men, be they rappers, be they Bin Laden, be they actors. Y'all have no idea, and you always demonize the women. Always.
That's a fact.
You know, this is sad, bro. You know, when people got power, bro, they do believe they're untouchable. They do believe they got a right to act and behave a certain way because you have access to the lifestyle that they've created for you or to their lifestyle. And so it's like, get with it or go. But this level of narcissism or whatever this is, I know we've gotten to a point where we overuse the word narcissist. But bro, this is bro. Hold on, I don't know if I can show. Shows Combs assaulting his
bro. I seen it. I watched it.
Son, the way he kicked her was nuts. This is an old-fashioned beatdown. Shit. Look what the comment says. You remember how Carisha was talking crazy to the other girl?
Yeah, I remember
telling the truth.
Yeah, when she was like, the Gina girl, where she was like, "Yo, if I wanted you to be doing something, Diddy would have had you on your knees or something like that." That was.
This is not far fetched.
No, that's why, bro. That's why I said I'm not even the Carisha thing, but bro, Claudia Jordan, I think, spoke on this before. It's been a few other women that's kind of been in the industry a long time that this is like common knowledge. You know what I'm saying? To amongst them, that's how they treat the information. So this is not like some new jig or some shit like that. Did you ever see that BET speech of Diddy where he thanked Cassie?
Yeah.
You see that?
I knew right then something was wrong. When he did that, I knew something was wrong. There's a lot of behavior. So I watch how this man move. I used to work around Diddy. I used to work in Bad Boy all the time. The whole time I was working for Making the Band, our office was in Bad Boy on what is that? Fifth Avenue.
Bro, I did not know you. I did not know that. I love Making the Band.
I used to work in Bad Boy. I used to work for Making the Band. I used to work for I Want to Work for Diddy. I used to work for Donald Trump, Celebrity Apprentice. I've been around all of these people, like just around them.
Yeah.
I got his old assistant number in my phone. We still follow each other.
Back when Farnsworth was around.
Back when Farnsworth was around, I'm talking about a real thing. The real thing. Well, I don't think I've ever seen Farnsworth in person. I think Farnsworth wasn't around by that time. I don't think he was around during Making the Band time. I don't. I think that was over. I think once Making the Band came out, Diddy was not making music. There was no Mace because Farnsworth was around when Mace and all of that was going on. So where would Farnsworth have been in any video or anything like that?
After the
that had already retired.
Yeah, he didn't start doing music until after the band shit was over. That's when he came with the press play shit.
I actually had Day 26 call my daughter for her Sweet 16. I think it was Sweet 16. One of her birthdays, maybe 13, 14, something like that. And sing her happy birthday in front of her friends. You couldn't tell me I wasn't daddy of the year.
Nigga, that's fly.
You couldn't tell me I wasn't daddy of the year.
Nigga, I love Day 26. Nigga, that's classic.
But now what? Go on. You could go anywhere. Shade Room. You can go on anywhere right now. CNN released a video of Diddy basically beating Cassie up. But okay, we're talking about Day 26 and all that.
Yeah, you definitely right. Like she was like, "Yo, Diddy gonna have you. If I wanted Diddy to have you on your knees, you would have been on your knees." And when she said that, I was like, "Okay." Like
when we're talking about so Diddy's done. It's over. Ain't nothing else to talk about. There's no way. Just from the kicks alone, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. And nothing.
Throwing the vase at her.
Nothing. I didn't even see that part. He threw a vase at her too.
Bro, you gotta watch the whole video, bro. He left, came back. She was making a call. He pushed her into some corner. Then this is what I'm telling you. He sat down in the towel, legs spread, picked the vase up, threw the vase at her, and just was sitting there. This is what I'm saying, bro. Like for a nigga to do that in the towel in like the afternoon, like, bro, well, you on something. You on another frequency.
And you don't even know that is some
not in the towel, bro. In the towel,
you're drunk from anger at that point. At that point, you so far gone, it ain't even nothing to talk about. You out of here.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? You don't even. The reality has left your body. You are existing in another plane. You're gone. People are saying that he was drunk. People saying that he was high. Is that making excuses for him? If you say that he was drunk or high?
I hate that's one thing I hate in this world. When niggas do dumb shit and then say niggas was drunk or high. Nigga, if you do dumb shit
when I was drunk or high, I'm sorry to tell you.
But listen, but you're not blaming it. But you're not gonna blame the shit. You're gonna just be like, yo, I just did some dumb shit. That's it. You're not gonna be like, oh, give me a pass because
I'm not gonna ask for a pass.
That's what
I'm gonna say. I did it because I was drunk. I'm not gonna ask for a pass because what I did.
That's fine. That's fair.
I did it because I was drunk.
That's fair.
Ain't no pass. Ain't no pass.
Fair. That's fair. You can roll with that.
You know what I'm saying? But that man has left this planet. And what he's doing, he's fueled by rage.
Yeah, he's on another frequency.
Damn, son, that girl really had to deal with that, let alone that long night after that. In that crib, and him now trying to buy her gifts or whatever to make up for it. She's got punched, kicked, black eye, all that.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying to you. That whole black eye and her in the hotel room and niggas was coming to bring her stuff, bro. One person cannot do that. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? And that takes a whole team of people to orchestrate some shit like that. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, I mean, yeah, he looks crazy, but Who were like the niggas that was y'all was switching her ice packs out? I'm confused. Like what type of system was going on here? Bro, it's bad, bro. And I feel like it's even worse because this is probably
the beginning.
the lightest shit.
This is the lightest shit.
This is probably some.
We doubted the feds, but they
never,
have that. They have this stuff. You think they got this from his crib?
No, bro. This is so old. You know what I'm saying? This is so old, bro. This is like, yo, bro. We probably had this shit for a minute.
So you think there's going to be more that's dropped after this?
What that, bro? It's Friday, bro. If this was the big bomb that they had, they're not gonna drop this shit on a Friday without the news cycle. We would get that shit Monday morning, Tuesday morning, the latest. So the fact that they dropped it on a Friday and then they didn't even really put no sauce on it, that tells you like, yo, nigga, we got shit loaded up like Kendrick. We got shit loaded up all week. So y'all did y'all little shit. King Combs, we heard your record. We seen the Instagram post.
Wait. Let me ask you a question. Is his son canceled?
Is his son canceled? King Combs?
Yeah.
Canceled from what?
Music. Like you trying to defend your dad. You knew what he did to Shorty. Like they saying that he did that to your moms. Oh, that's not his mom's, right?
Oh, Kim?
Yeah. Is Christian? Sure. Is she Christian's mom? I'm not sure.
I thought so. I thought the twins and Christian was Kim's kids.
Kim's kids. So if he knows about things that happen with his moms, is that?
But think about it like this: even if he knows that, bro, his whole identity, image, and likeness is his pops. So,
is he canceled?
If I'm being honest with you, bro, he's Diddy's kid, bro. I didn't like. He's not. There's nothing to cancel. Like, I didn't like. You know, I'm not trying to sound like that, but like, can he drop music? I mean, we didn't care about the diss record. It just was stupid. We didn't care about it. It didn't move the needle, bro. But it was just stupid. So we just clowned him for it because it's like, nigga, this is the dumbest. This is why we can't take you serious. Your pops is pending investigation, and you thought this was the right move.
Is Diddy's catalog forever stained?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Marcy. He never. There was nothing to cancel. That's what I'm saying. There's nothing to cancel. You're Diddy's son, and to being honest, it's not like he's did something outside of that to be like, oh, okay, it's this over here.
If he's able to further the legacy, now I'm just throwing stuff out there. I don't really have any person. If he's able to further the legacy, because that diss was him speaking for his dad.
I promise you that. I promise you, Puff didn't hear that before went out. I know that.
Nah, I don't believe that,
bro. I'm telling you, he snuck that one out. I'm trying to tell you, bro. There's no way Puff heard that and said, first of all, this is a good song. Let's just start there. So he didn't hear that and say, oh, this is what I need on my behalf. What? Like, come on, bro. Like, Puff is canceled, but Puff can make some music, bro. So I'm not gonna accept him taking the King's Combs diss record on his way out. I'm sorry, I just don't believe that. That's why I'm like, yo, there's no way he could have known.
Well, what I'm asking you, okay, I understand that. Okay, right. But what I'm asking you is, does the community allow him? They are saying that he was charged as well. That's why I left this up, Brianna. I see it. I see what you're saying. Again, I'm just throwing stuff out there. I'm just asking questions. Is he allowed to still be in the public light? You're saying that he's his father's likeness.
Bro, everything about him is Puff. What you tell me?
So it's over. It's over for him too.
Yes, yeah.
That label, that album that's supposed to come out, did the album drop?
Whose album?
Christian Combs.
I didn't know he had an album coming out. I wasn't aware of that. I didn't hear that anywhere.
Well, I think that he had like songs. Hasn't he been dropping mad songs lately? Like he definitely had a song or something, or like he's been
Recently,
doing something. Yeah,
not recently. If you had a song like a while before the Puff shit was happening,
during the Puff thing was happening, there was a Christian Combs song out. I thought. My bad. Maybe I don't. I'm old. I'm too old. I thought so.
nah, not that I'm aware. Because that was the whole thing. It's like, bro, it's been quiet, like it's been low. It wasn't no song, it wasn't no extra shit out. It was just he might have dropped a freestyle or some shit, but that didn't have nothing to do with it.
What
So
about the Bad Boy catalog?
label catalog.
Because I'm telling y'all right now, I'm not canceling Biggie. I don't care what y'all say.
I think the Bad Boy catalog is too strong to cancel, and I also do think that it's kind of not fair. It's kind of not fair to some of the artists that are not him. So like shit that he maybe executive produced.
But he's on. That was the whole problem with the they had with his music, with his label, that he's on every shit, all in the video, all on the song, dancing.
It's hard. It's tough. It's tough. It will be tough. But there is enough. There's joints out there where he's not like all the way like right there on. But I feel like some people are just not going to do that. Honestly,
they did it with R. Kelly.
I get it, but a lot of people didn't.
I've seen people want to fight the DJ. They play R. Kelly. I've actually been the host of a show.
And the
DJ played R. Kelly, right next to me. Everybody's looking at me, and I got to argue with the DJ. The DJ picks up his own mic and was like, I'm playing what I want at my party. And now me and him arguing on the mic in front of everybody, and everybody start booing and clapping. The owner had to come out the back and be like, y'all, can we keep this as a peaceful event? Me and the owner arguing about playing R. Kelly. Facts.
That's why I told you, some people are just not going to do that. But you got to remember, that's R. Kelly music. You know what I'm saying? To not play big is like Mace, Mary J, Jodeci, some of these, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's going to be hard to divorce yourself from those people. But I think that's the position that he's put himself in, and you put the people that you put on and love in too. Because now people are going to look at their catalogs with a different look. So not only are you affecting yourself, your family, your kids, but you're affecting your legacy, the niggas that you put on. The music.
The only saving grace that I would say for Bad Boy artists is that they was victimized as well.
Yeah.
They've been victimized as well. A lot of them been up in arms against him for years. Publicly speaking out against him for years. Before Cassie.
Did you see? There's another tweet out there by Rock, I think, and she was like, in 2019, she told Van Lathan about some of the Diddy shit.
Who?
And, her name is Rocky on Twitter. Okay. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
She basically was like, "Yo, I tried to tell Van about some of this shit, and he basically was like, I'm not gonna touch it because Diddy my friend." And
Van Lathan said that? No, he didn't.
I'll send you the tweet.
Oh my God! Please send me this tweet. I don't think it's about canceling. What's up, homie? Because the mistake was people enabling the behavior to begin with. That's why, for me, even with R. Kelly, people worked with him until it was impossible to. My thing is about this is that, again, most of his artists spoke out against him. The Locks, whole campaign, Mace, whole campaign. Kim had a problem with him after, like, a whole thing. And even I don't think Kim was on Bad Boy. Kim was never on Bad Boy. Am I right?
Little Kim, I don't think so. I text you the shit.
I see it. Let me see what this is, bro. Rocky, right. She used to hang out with Joe Budden.
Yeah.
I had a conversation with Van Lathan in 2019. Told him about the Diddy abuse. He said he wouldn't touch it because that was his friend. Then he called Joe Budden to tell him where his BM was hiding from him. Oh my Lord.
Yeah, no, you definitely right about that. Like I said earlier, it's not just him. It's not just the Diddy. It's not just a Diddy thing. You can't do all of this shit, bro, and it never hit the Breakfast Club. It don't hit 105, Hot 97. It don't hit none of these fucking things, like no, none of these publications. It's like how we find everything else. We find niggas' baby mothers. We find niggas' kids. We find like, all type of shit. So it's like, how did this just somehow always miss the? It just how we just missed the bar with this one all the time.
We didn't though. We just didn't. We knew Diddy was fucked. We knew Diddy was. We knew Diddy. Yo, Diddy has lived under the I'm a tyrant for a long time. But even if you look what he was doing on making the band, that was his thing. That I'm an asshole and I'm going to be a tyrant, but I make hits. So because I make hits, you're going to deal with the fact that I behave this way. We just kind of looked at it like it was music or it was entertainment. We didn't take it to what he was doing to people in his personal life. It didn't even cross our mind because of hip hop.
And I think that's probably why he got into the revolt situation too, because I think at a point in time he understood that he had to be able to control the narrative, and if you put the people in place that control the narrative, then my narrative can always be negotiated. You get what I'm saying? So when the Diddy shit first comes out, we're saying, okay, we want to hear from the reputable sources. Breakfast Club, which I got to say, damn, it just don't really sound like much. Then it's like, oh well, it was with Revolt for 10 years or however long they was. They do have a relationship there. They did get a lot of money together. So when you just think about it like that, you're saying, damn, like not only was he doing this shit, but he also positioned himself in a way where even the people that's in position are not gonna speak because there's relationships, there's business. Niggas have helped niggas out. Niggas have did the solid on the arm. But as we see now, as things coming out,
I got a bigger question now. You got me fucked up now because I'm getting bothered.
Follow me, bro. Yeah.
I'm a little concerned, and I want to know from the people in the comments right now. And I hate that I got to ask this question. For one, a lot of people are holding Biggie to the torch because of what he did with Faith and Kim. The stories that have come out, like he was, abusive to them. For me, I just say respect the dead. He's gone. There's really no reason to defile the name. He died horribly. You know what I'm saying? That's to me, that should just be left with right now. Like there's nothing else to talk about. Especially when the women grieved him so publicly and loudly, right? Mm-hmm. For us to then turn and be like, okay, we heard that. I'm just leaving that alone. But if you're saying this about Puff, about how many people knew, I'm sorry I'm going to ask this question. I'm telling you that. I'm sorry I'm going to ask this question. Brooklyn, forgive me. Where's Hov standing in this? I just seen him at the Rock Nation brunch. Not this year. I don't think they had one this year.
Ain't no brunches this year. That's all I'm saying.
There was no brunches this year. I noticed that there was no brunch last year. There was no brunch. They canceled it. Puff was at the one before that. Where do the people in power that call you a friend stand when they know that this type of shit is going on? And they still stand next to you.
They're gonna stand next to them because they got their own shit going on. Like I said, why you think Jay-Z?
Hov and Diddy money was never connected. They never did no business together, as far as I know.
And that's
they never did no business together. But you standing there, you disassociate yourself from everybody else with something going on. You make sure you stand all the way on the other side of the room. I ain't got nothing to do with them. You make sure that this is what Beyonce and Hov. They always do that. Whenever something's going on wrong, they go the other way. They don't want this big business with them. Why would they stay so close to him? I want to know.
Because, it's like anything, bro. If I go down, the eyes start to turn, and we start to ask ourselves tough questions. And I understand we're at a point of stand culture. And we don't want to really have certain conversations because we like people sometimes. But if we're gonna keep everything $100 here, okay, Diddy, hey, why is there a relationship there? Well, maybe because there's some commonalities there.
Oh my God.
And I'm not saying that Hov is on the same shit Diddy is on, but is Hov done some suspect things?
Absolutely. Shit, if you grew up in the 90s, you had power in the 90s. Shit, just look at how Twitter was in 2009.
Even when we're talking about some of the power dynamic and some of the age stuff and some of those types of things, the reason why we're never really going to be able to have a real conversation about Hov is because it ultimately is going to come back to a Beyonce thing. And I don't think we can't have any type of negative thing on that. So he's going to be able to probably skate by. But that's why he just has to shut the fuck up. You can't say nothing. You can't help nobody. You got to just shut the fuck up, because ultimately, if for any reason we want to point the eye on you, that means that we're not just bringing you down, but we're bringing down
Beyonce.
Yeah, that's bringing down and Beyonce don't even go in the same sentence. So that's why Jay-Z, you got to just shut the fuck up. You shut up. Don't say nothing. Go on, stand over there. Say nothing. Say nothing. Whatever's going to happen, we're going to be able to do our mystery shadow background shit and shut the fuck up.
How many people do you think knew about his relationship with Cassie and the way it was? Do you think that
I think
the rich and powerful friends knew
that?
It
was a known thing. I think it was a known thing, and I think people, media, fashion, and I feel like people across the spectrum kind of knew the vibe and kind of handled it. Like I said, how can I handle something away if I get around you and you're just, this is the operation status and everybody's just acting like it's normal? So
I will say this.
You know what I'm saying?
When I was
Young Jock, yeah,
when I was in an abusive relationship, it was so far gone that we would fight in front of her family. Fight in front of her family. That's how far gone we were, bro. And like I said, we had lost touch of reality.
The plot was lost.
That's what it was. She done backed me down with my own pistol, put it in my face, and I went to sleep right next to her that night. No problem.
The pistol's crazy.
No problem. And I'm not talking about I got your wet. I'm talking about I should. And I'm standing there like, yo, put my shit down, son. Stop playing with me. Stop playing. I'm talking about, bro, when I was trying to leave, and I'm not going to make it seem as if this was her doing, because we were in an abusive relationship. Somehow that's just what it was. I don't know how, bro. It was funny sometimes to us. I'm talking about, there was one time, and I joke about, I laugh about it. I remember I pulled up on my motorcycle. I pulled up on my dirt bike to the crib. We was running the drug spot. She was running the drug spot. It was hers, but I had put money into it and made sure that her shit was janking. I had my own. Mine was janking somewhere else. So I pulled up to her shit, and we outside talking. I'm like, yo, make me something to eat. I'm starving. And I did one of these, like pulled up my shirt and rubbed my stomach. But I was messing with another girl right before I came there. This is my girl. This is my girl, my world. But she knew I was in the streets. I was doing what I was doing. I had the white stuff on my drawers.
They go, what? What? Yo, what? Yo, what's going on?
She said, what's that? I said, I don't know. Boom! I just got hit with a chair. Boom!
Yo, what's that? I'm sorry, bro. Yo.
Son, so this was hit with a chair. She runs away. She hits me with a chair because she know I'm hit her back. I take the chair. I throw it back at her. She grabbed the chair. She throw it back at me. I'm trying to get back on the dirt bike. Get the fuck out of there. She come trying to drag me off the dirt bike. The dirt bike fall.
That niggas had a wrestling match. That niggas had a handicap match. That's
what this is what I'm trying to tell you. When you get into, so we find it funny, right? We laugh because we laughed about that night. We laughed about that night. But what I'm trying to say is that becomes the way y'all do things.
Our normal operating procedures. Yeah.
That's just the way y'all do everything. Everything can go right there, and that's just the way y'all live. And y'all both live there. Y'all both comfortable with it. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Because how you beating on this girl in front of her sisters?
Yeah.
And they cool with it too. They're not cool with it, but everybody knows that's just what they do. That's just what y'all do.
That's what y'all do. But that's what I'm saying. That's how the network becomes so big. But for me, I don't understand, as celebrities, you're going to different things and different, you know what I'm saying? You're changing different stuff all the time. So new people are being introduced to this shit all the time, every day, damn near. So it's like, all right, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like, oh, it's 15 people that just knew. Nah, bro, we getting like 15 people that
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Were her family, if her family seen that in my situation and know this is just how they do, it is, you know, whatever, are they enablers?
Family, I think I think it's a tough line, because I think as family, you know, you want to support them the best you can, and you don't want to abandon them. But I do think there's a line between that and you know, hold them accountable. Sometimes you gotta, you know what I'm saying, shake your family up a little bit, like, yo, nigga, wake the fuck up. But you know, there is a line between trying to
There was
support
a
them.
level of Diddy Cassie dependency on we would stuck together. We would not leave each other. We went through so much shit. We got arrested together by fucking SWAT, nigga. I didn't have to shoot at people for her. Like we was attached in this toxic lifestyle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But now I'm looking at this Diddy Cassie thing, and as we say, people are enablers around them. What if people saw how attached they were and just kind of make excuses for toxic behavior, knowing that this was just the way they were? I'm not trying to make excuses for it. What I'm trying to do is see where the line is drawn between, say, in my situation and family, and in this situation and the people that was around them.
I think with the family thing in this situation, I think what really plays a part in it is the money dynamic, and the ability for the money dynamic to travel through anywhere. So anytime it comes up, or it's even a hint of an issue, there's some type of dynamic there in place, whether it's a money dynamic or it's an intimidation dynamic. So like you said, Cassie's family, like, yo, were they okay with that? I'm sure probably not. But when we really get down to it, if they say, well, damn, if he's doing this to her and she has maybe the most acclaim and she has the most of whatever our family got, she has the most of it. We hold her at this point right here. If he's doing her like that, what do you think he could do to us? And what he's probably made mention of it already. He's probably told her some things. So she's probably said, guys, let me deal with this, because bro, he blew up Kid Cudi car. So if you're going to blow up a nigga that I kind of just like a little bit on the sidecar, what I think you would do to moms, what I think you would do to bro, or like,
you know what's so crazy? If a person is willing to blow up somebody's, bro, look
what I'm saying, bro. You talking about Kid Cudi. So,
but I don't care who it is. You blow up somebody's car, like, you need to be in jail.
This is what I'm saying. But for her to, but remember, bro, she's seen these things on a day-to-day basis. So if he says anything, I'm gonna do anything in your family, she's gonna be inclined to believe it, because I've seen him do exactly what he said he was gonna do. So the last thing I'm gonna do is put my family in any type of jeopardy. Nah, y'all, don't worry about it. Nah, everything good. Because what you gonna do? Threaten my family, and then what? See what I'm saying? So it's like that's a lose-lose situation, especially for somebody in her situation that's being abused, to be threatened with abuse, and then it's the money dynamic, and then you have the threatening dynamic. Nah, bro. Mm-mm. He's done, bro. I feel like it's nothing that can be done now. I mean, it's nothing that could be done before, but I think that video in particular That's the one. And I feel like it's gonna be more videos to come out. I feel like people who have other videos are gonna start coming forward now, and you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Getting their shit off because now what has happened is now that CNN has broke this video, now the nigga who got the video on their regular phone, now it's like, oh, well, now I don't have to be scared of the intimidation factor because CNN posted some shit. So now everybody can kind of just come forward with their shit without even having fear. Now,
Bro. Cassie's mom is the one that called the police back in 2019 when she finally got away.
probably saying that probably was enough.
Yo,
Yeah,
yo, yo.
yeah.
Can you imagine your daughter going through this?
And you have to pick the phone up. Yeah, no, that makes.
Can you imagine somebody having the type of power where you can't really just go get your daughter, or where they're stuck to this type of toxic lifestyle, where they're walking in the house with bruises on their face, or you can see them getting skinny.
I want to know where they. I want to know how or where they were of, because I said, because you know she could have been deflecting a lot of this from them. So I want to know, did they really start to get the information and then say, well, hold up, this don't look right, or it's just, you know, it's just past the point where you can cover it. You know what I'm saying? We can cover it, but so much. But after a while, mom and pop is good enough.
Yeah,
So,
but they blame. If you're in the Instagram, you're only seeing half the show. Go over to the YouTube right now, Tahoe_TV. But you see what they said with the R. Kelly documentary. I watched that, bad bro, and I ain't gonna lie, I cried maybe 2-3 times. And I've never had no real connection to that type of abuse, nothing like that. Thank God. The R word being one of the things that is probably the most traumatic for me. I used to have dreams that something would happen to my mom's.
Mm-hmm.
And that shit just really is just a really sensitive thing. So when I seen this happening with the kids on the R. Kelly documentary, it was very touching for me. But they often blame those people's mothers and fathers as well, saying, how could your child go through this and you do nothing? You have nothing. You just let them take your kid. Like, I would have lost my life trying to get my kid back. That's what people said.
Right.
What's the difference between that and this? Where's the people that cared about Kathy?
But that's the thing. I think the people with the R. Kelly shit, you have the parents actually taking them to. You have the parents dropping them off like summer camp, going to the show. Like, all right, I'm gonna holler at you. So that's the difference where it's kind of like a pipeline that you have them. We're gonna drop them off at the show. We're gonna talk to you for 15 minutes, and then we're gonna just let you break out with them, or we're gonna come and drop them after a couple days. Like, that seems odd. The Cassie situation, she was. I don't know exactly how old she was at the time when she got in the industry, but she's trying to get into the industry, got to connect. It was told, hey, if you do X, Y, and Z, we can get you here. She had a little bit of success with the record. So she seen the power that he had, what he was able to put in play. So now once my dreams get fulfilled, I'm green. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do whatever I got to do to continue to fulfill my dream. And when
I Am Me TV says those parents were giving their kids away for a check.
There you go.
What is the difference between that and Cassie's situation? You just said, yes, she was over there because of the music. It seemed like it was a good situation. At some point, wait a minute, let me get this shit off.
Get your shit off.
At some point, we noticed they are dating. This older man, her executive guy, is now controlling her. She's not coming around anymore. She's becoming a shell of herself. This is not the same child I raised. This is not my sister no more. That don't look the same no more. The way she's behaving, she wouldn't do this type of stuff.
Right.
What's going on?
Yeah, like I said, I think from IMTV, I think her parents or situation, they weren't getting directly paid. R. Kelly people, nigga, they were getting a check. We're showing up, yo, we got a kid. Yo, hey, listen, we're gonna be able to, we're gonna give you this. Don't worry about him, XYZ, whatever. That's like I said, that's literally saying like, oh, nigga, we're dropping our kids off for a few $1,000s. You telling us you got us, everything good, don't worry about it. You feel me? You gonna give us this, and we gonna just go about our day. We're gonna just go about our few months. we called to check on them, and nigga, what? That doesn't even make sense.
This whole shit is stressful, bro.
The whole shit is bad, bro. The whole shit is bad, and I think that's what this is for. Feel me? I think new media is here to actually have these conversations, speak about these things candidly, because again, as we see in regular media, it's just too many connections. We're just not going to get the honest take. You get what I'm saying? We're not going to just have somebody say, hey man, this shit is not right.
I read that Cassie lawsuit.
Same.
Cassie tried to get away a lot of times.
Give me a minute.
Huh?
Okay.
Cassie was trapped in that lifestyle. Her friends, I remember when it came out, she had a lot of her friends were speaking out, or at least one of her friends, I can't say a lot.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Spoke out about the control factor and how she felt sorry for her because she just couldn't get away. She herself felt like she couldn't get away. She herself wanted to exhibited signs of being emotionally, financially controlled, manipulated to do certain things, to endorse certain things that her friends did not want her in.
Mm-hmm.
Once you're starting to see somebody's car getting blown up over you, this is a different level of control.
Different level of control.
Because now you're scared for your family.
Scared for your associations.
Your own life. You might be scared for your own life.
Yeah, I mean, nigga, you got to be at that point because he's not just saying that I'm gonna kill you or I would kill you. He's saying I would kill the niggas that you confide in, the people that you go here for solace to. I will attack those people. So at a point, somebody's gonna be like genuinely scared when you actually see these shit come into real life.
It's like, so crazy, bro. On my show, we've had people who have said, you know, yo, the system trying to take them down. It's just that, you know.
I'm just like, bro, how many times? How many times we get to put that jacket on?
Oh, that jacket stays on. That's his skin now. You ain't got to worry about it no more. That skin can't come off. That skin will never come off because the behavior was always there. I've never seen anybody. I'm talking about Big Red in the 5 Heartbeats. That's what Puffy is. And he's always been that. He's always been from business relationship to business relationship to business relationship. They've all said how grimy he was. Big Red.
Bro, even look at the Drake situation. When he hit Drake in the club. You remember why he hit Drake?
Nah.
He hit Drake over the 0 to 100 beat. Right? Boy Wonder gave him the beat. He had the beat for, I think, like 2 or 3 years. He never used it. Drake ended up hearing it one day. Boy Wonder like, yo, this is for Puff. He ain't really use it in a minute. So Drake like, yo, fuck it. I'm going to just do something to it. Put it out. He puts the record out. 0 to 100, catch up. The shit that we all know and love. Diddy hears the shit and is like, oh, this nigga stole the record from me. So when he seen him in the club, that's why he slapped him. And I don't know if there's a video. I'm gonna send you a video. It's a TMZ video. A Diddy on stage. He's at like some club, and he like, yo, this nigga stole this joint from me right here. But I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna play the shit anyway. Yo, drop that shit. And he dropped the 0 to 100 shit. So everybody in the crowd is like, he like, yeah, for me. And he was talking. He was in that Diddy mode. He was talking like the Joker was that night. So he been on that, bro. He been on that controlling. You get what I'm saying? Even if I'm not going to use it, it's mine type shit. Like,
come over to YouTube if you're in the IG. Please come over to the YouTube. I look a lot better on this camera anyway. This camera, I don't really like how I'm looking. but you're able to comment here. We're talking about your comments. Somebody just said, did he be making people find religion and join cults out here? You know, it's funny. We could laugh about a couple things, but this ain't really a funny day. This ain't really a funny day. That video, to me, is an example of a lifestyle for that girl. That video, he was reckless. He didn't he didn't have clothes on, bro.
Bro, I'm not
Bro,
leaving.
kicking her in socks, bro.
I'm not leaving. Bro,
One thing I've always been aware of is my toes.
Bro, a nigga kick you with no shoes on, without a thought, bro. That's a nigga that's in like,
he gone.
I'm so used to doing this, I don't even realize I don't have shoes on.
Bro, he hauled off and kicked it. His leg went back and he did one of those punt kicks, field goal, with no shoes on. Twice. This is her lifestyle. And now I feel horrible for feeling so standish for Diddy when she left him for the trainer. I feel horrible for people like her or Meg or other abuse victims who try to go to their parents and say, hey, this happened. And their parents discount what they said.
Did you say Meg?
Yeah.
Like Meg Thee Stallion?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to go into that right now.
No. I didn't hear what you said. Man.
But there are several women that have spoken up about their abuse. Family members, mother's boyfriend, whatever it may be. Mm-hmm. And the parent then, especially the mom, with no disrespect intended towards mothers or anything like that, but will discount the information being said and say, well, then why did you do this? Why didn't you have the right clothes on? Or why were you in that house in the room with him or whatever?
Right.
Trying to mess with my man. I feel bad for women that go through shit like that, bro. This is a horrible. Yo, bro, that was her life, bro. That was her life.
Bro, and we're only seeing 2 or 3 minutes. 2 or 3 minutes, bro, of some shit that we know was years and years and years. Hours and hours and hours. Many nights, many days. Yes.
Tahoe, make sure we can hear the other person on YouTube. I have no idea what you're saying, Zali. I believe these people can hear you. You need to go over to the YouTube if that's what the case is. We're sitting here. Sharon says the BS is that Hollywood and all of these Diddy fanatics that pump up behind Diddy saying stop lying. She stayed.
Yeah, no.
Now we see this where we see her physically being held, physically being restrained, physically grabbing her things, grabbing her person, and dragging her back. And it's not about psychological abuse no more. It's not about economic abuse no more. It's physical. It's physical. When we talk about, I keep going back to the fact that we said that he blew up this person's car.
Yeah,
a woman that's being beaten on, physically kept hostage, seemingly, and then you're like attacking people that are trying to get next to her. How's she gonna leave? How's she gonna leave?
Especially when you like shit can happen at any place virtually, and it's like the staff, the security, the people that work there, nobody can help you. Nobody can offer assistance. Seemingly. I'm not gonna say that happened for sure, but just seemingly. Yeah, Bailey,
2024 unmasking. This is 2024 has been.
Cat Williams set it off.
Cat Williams set it off. Is this year about? I'm talking about Cat Williams Monique. Like, what is the list? We just adding this to the list?
He's opened up the portal, big dog.
And I ain't gonna lie. God, I'm feeling so. I feel relieved that I went through everything that I've gone through over the course of my career. Because everything that's happened with me, people seen it in real time. There's nothing to be exposed. Y'all all see me argue with this person, argue with that person. People left the show, whatever it may be. Y'all seen it in real time. I ain't got nothing to hide. Thank God. Because God damn. But I am happy. Are you happy for Cassie that this video got dropped?
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy she got her bread, and then now, you know what I'm saying, now he can crumble. So you get your money out of him, and then now you can get the, you know what I'm saying, that public outcry. You know, because you know the charges is coming. You know how that go. Can't have a video like that.
I think assault charges, I think the statute of limitations is 5 years.
No. I mean just the charges overall. Bro, once a video like this come out, bro, people are gonna be calling for you to get locked up. Bro. You can't just.
Oh, they're gonna find something.
Yeah, bro, you think they're gonna drop this and he's gonna just be at the parties for the next couple weeks?
Nah.
No, hell no. Nigga, we're dropping this and it's coming. We're letting you know that gear up. But first, before we take you in, we gotta make sure that you continue to lose some of that support. So all the niggas that was second guessing it, here you go. Just in case you was confused.
I want to read some of these comments in here. Jerome, come join the YouTube, please, my brother. Matter of fact, Jerome, text me your link, your email, and I want to try to add you to it.
These crazy predators.
Sharon Turner says pressure from these crazy predators is horrible. The intense lifestyle is maddening. I watched my sister go through crazy stuff. God bless your sister. Dead ass. I'm not even just saying that as a public figure. I'm saying that because women be going through some shit, bro.
All the time.
My daughter tells me the other day, she's like, I need a car. I'm like, yo, you don't even have a job yet. Why you need a car? Like, I'm like, go spend all your money on the car and insurance.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And she's like, she gets quiet and she's like, Daddy, somebody followed me for like 5 minutes the other day. And I got quiet. I'm like, what do you mean? Where? What do you mean? What do you mean somebody followed you? What? She's like, yeah, he followed me like through the city. Like, I had to go inside the store because like when I walked past him initially, he tried to talk to me and I act like I had my headphones on and I kept going. Turn around, he's like talking behind her. And then he kind of like waited and watched her and then kept following her through. Hold on, let me invite Jerome in here.
Yeah.
Yes, there it is. Followed her. Can you still hear me?
Yep, I got it.
So he waited now to see where she was going and then followed behind her for a level of time. Right? She goes in the store to get away, to get around people because she knows she's being followed. He comes in the store and then presses her. You don't know I was following you? I mean, you don't know I tried to talk to you? You ain't hear me try to talk to you? What's your name? What's your number? Like, go through all of that. So she gives him her Instagram and takes his Instagram and follows him. And she was like, I don't give out my phone number, whatever. I'll hit you. I'll hit you. Right? She dips out. She goes into the train station because she's just trying to get away now.
Mm-hmm.
Gets on the train. He don't follow her on the train. She watches the doors. He gets on the train. She gets away. She's now suffering through a slight anxiety attack. Another nigga comes up to her on the train. Yo, you want to model for me? She's like, I don't model. I then be my girlfriend. Son, my daughter is 23 years old and is now beginning to experience something that many women go through every single day. That men have the audacity. And that's kind of, it's crazy because that's kind of like our MO. Find your way in. You know what I'm saying? Once you got it, she's yours. You can't like, yo, come on with me. I've seen men put their hands on women in a way that is Like, yo, what is you doing? Come on, we out. And now she's being dragged through the spot. Jerome, what's up? This is my boy Jerome Trammell. He is a producer on Fox Soul, also one of my just longest supporters. What do you think about this whole shit, my nigga?
Hey, so hey everybody, thanks for inviting me. So I just literally clicked on your live and tuned in. So do you have like a question in specific, or like where have you been already on the subject?
Bro, I've been all over this Diddy shit, bro. And it's
sad. It's basically just breaking it down. Basically just breaking it down. Basically everything that's been going on, the enabling, you know what I'm saying, some of how it's been handled, some of the time period, you know what I'm saying, this stuff that we've been dealing with for some years. So a lot of people have had to know about this. A lot of people have had to seen it, you know what I'm saying, hear about it, you hear the rumblings. So now that this is, I think, maybe the first time that we're getting actual clear video, undisputable proof. So I think now it kind of puts us in a different position than some of the court documents or some of the other stuff.
Yeah, you know what? I think one of the things that puzzles me the most is when I see comments like, he's really done now, or we finally can believe him, like finally can believe Cassie now. Like, I feel like all those comments are weird. I mean, if anyone would have looked at all the court documents, how the lawsuit was settled, the things that she said, the witnesses that she had, I mean, it was pretty much solid in the first place. But because we don't believe women, we had a hard time, you know, swallowing like that one of our faves that have contributed so much to this industry could be, could do something like that. So that was a little crazy to me. Like, this video didn't further to me prove that Cassie was telling the truth. It didn't further to me make Diddy seem more of a monster. I was already convinced.
Jerome, it did for me. And you want to know what? I'm glad you said that, because that's a whole nother level, right? What you're saying, I never really touched on that. If you look at the title of the shit, it says Diddy really did that shit, SMH. You want to know why? Because there's a level of this kind of happens in relationships, or you don't know the way their relationship was, or whatever that is. But what I saw in this video, when a nigga runs you down, butt ass, takes you by your hair, throws you down into the ground, kicks you again, throws stuff on you, tries to drag you down the hallway. Oh, wait. This is the person we're talking. I didn't know. This, like, I heard those other allegations. Pardon me if I'm fucking with your ears, my mic a little loud.
No, it's fine.
I get the other allegations. I get those. But this, even with all of those allegations, maybe you saw this. I didn't see this in that. I knew a lifestyle of financial, emotional manipulation. I got all of that. But this was a whole different animal for me.
Yeah, for some people. But what I look back and I think about when his ex spoke out and said that he beat her up and he stomped on her stomach, that was enough for me. And the fact that he didn't silence her, the fact that he didn't sue her, he didn't sue the platform that she was on when she spoke about this, it made it seem all real to me. And that was years ago. So, like, for me, again, I just think about if he could do this out in public where it could be seen or it could be filmed, or, any of those things that happen, then in private, it was worse. And Cassie had already said that there are so many incidents, so many situations where things have actually occurred that were worse and more embarrassing and degrading that she would never even mention because of her family and friends. So I can only imagine what other things went on. But I will say is that if it's somebody that we like our mom or one of our friends or somebody that we like on social media that we don't know, or one of our, fave singers, this and other, and if they was to come up with this, we don't need hardcore evidence to believe them. We automatically believe them because we have a connection or some kind of familiarity like with that person. And for Cassie, she didn't have that. And I was mad that she didn't have that. Because had it been God forbid, it had it been like a Beyonce or a Brandy or somebody that we really adore or idolize, we would have wrapped our arms around them without any doubt. So I just feel like we have to be more intentional and make sure that we are listening to women when they speak, make sure that we are amplifying their stories, and also making sure that we are holding our brothers, our sisters, and whoever else accountable, because a lot of times when it's our homeboys or our family, we don't say anything. We let things slide. But even not saying anything is dangerous, right? Because it gets worse.
Can I ask
Yeah,
you a question? Can I ask
that's
y'all
the
both a
point.
question? And I'm gonna ask y'all both this question because I'm going through this. Like I said, my daughter said she got followed. Two guys tried to talk to her, just gave her an extreme anxiety attack. She wanted to come in the house and like just was like very quiet and meek, a smaller version of herself, while she gathered herself after being followed for 5 minutes and run down on, walk down on. I go on the corner after that to go hang out. It was 80 something degrees up here. I hang out with my friends, whatever. I go out there. I don't do it often. I very much don't do it often. I'm too old to be standing on somebody's corner, but shit, sometimes sitting in the house by myself be fucking drive me crazy. So I go outside. I see my friends. Good morning, beautiful. Good afternoon, beautiful. Whatever it may be. How do I have that conversation with them as to like, yo, this kind of whack, bro? This like, how do you approach men? Like, because everybody ain't on a learning page. Everybody's not on that. Like, if I'm saying they stand on the corner, these niggas hustling, but they're affecting women in my community. I do feel a responsibility to the women around me. Even if I'm outside, I do feel like, yo, make sure that they're good. Even if I bother it, leaving them alone is making sure they're good.
Yeah,
Right.
I think one of the main things, and I'll be really quick because I have to go to a different event. I think one of the main things is that a person is not ready to learn until they're ready to learn. I mean, you always spoke, openly about like you were once at a stage where you were toxic or you exhibited some of
Absolutely.
these behaviors before you've grown. So, like, what ways helped you? What what lessons? What who came to you to teach you for you to unlearn those toxic habits and behaviors? I think when you start there, then you can gradually like pour into the people that you want to influence or educate.
I would have to really do a deep dive on that because I don't know what happened with me when I started changing. I think I wanted to though. I
Yeah,
actually think I wanted to change. I think when I went to trial for attempted murder for something that I didn't do. I want to be clear, I did not do that. To this day, I went to trial. My homeboy did it, and they arrested me, and it wasn't no way I was going to go to police and be like, "Oh, it wasn't me, it was him." So I had to go to trial for it, and I beat it. But during that process, there was a lot of self-reflection going on. And when I beat that, I still had some drug charges, and I told my lawyer, "Don't even fight the drug charges. I want to go to jail." And he was like, "What? No, you could get this." I said, "Bro, I got to get away from this anyway. It's a vacation. Just let me go to jail." And he fought that for a minute with me, but I was like, "I'll just take the year. Give me the year." I didn't realize that it was gonna make me a felon because I had never been a felon before, so I didn't realize what was gonna happen because I was young, stupid, and in the street. But now I'm a felon because of it. But there was something in my brain that was telling me you're leaving this place soon if you don't change your life. And that mental process spawned a whole bunch of other shit that gradually, it took a lot of time. Even when Jerome met me, I still wasn't through that. I still was going through the changing process, but there was a want to change. There was a want to get better. There was a want to leave all that behind me, but it's a lot easier said than done. I'm not sure every man wants to do better. I don't even see a lot of men because I guess I don't want to use the word because it's like buzzword, patriarchy, whatever. We think this is the way it's supposed to be. This is the way it's always been. This is the way we've seen it before, and we're not as bad as him. I did speak to one of the guys on the block one day, Giselle, and I was like, "Yo, bro, you hollering?" Like, nigga was like, "Yeah, her pussy mad fat," and I'm like, "So she can hear you?" He's like, "She knows fat."
But you know what it is? I think as men, I think in the community and in the brother community, we have to let our brothers know that something is not cool. I think we got to let them know that there is another way, and when something is it and when it's not it. We can't be held by this is what happens in the hood or what niggas are not comfortable with. Niggas ain't never comfortable with nothing in the hood. So the least we could do is, I think, have the conversations, or at least make our brothers aware, like, yo, hey, I don't know if that's the way, brother, but there's a way that we can do this. It's not, I don't think you have to, not approach women or not try to speak to women, but in the way that you're doing it, or in the way that you're conducting yourself. I think as men, we just got to do a better job of speaking up about that, and also showing the men, hey, this is how you can do it. You don't have to do it this way. It don't have to be done excessively. If you try, it don't work, that's cool. Have a nice one. But you know what I'm saying? I think we got to be willing to teach, as opposed to maybe keeping the information to ourselves and just feeling like, all right, well, them niggas will figure it out. Because they're obviously not going to figure it out.
Yeah. I wanted to just piggyback. I definitely agree with that. I think you got to model the behavior, and then you also have to have those conversations where you nudge. But also, we have to unpack the root. Like, why are these people then still your friends if they continue to like exhibit certain behavior?
That's it. That's it right there. That's a fact. I feel like you can't even have certain people in your circle or even in your orbit that's even operating in a certain way.
Well, like I said, if I go to that block, I wouldn't consider a lot of them friends. They're just people that's on the block, right? This is my neighborhood, so everybody that's out there is not on my block. So I could have, as an OG, I feel like I have certain conversations.
Mm-hmm.
But then that could also get disrespectful, because then I might feel disrespected in the way that you respond. And so I might be like, yo, do I really feel like slapping somebody inside their face because I'm trying to be protective for somebody I don't even know? And I know that sounds crazy, but that's where this goes.
No, I get it. I get it.
Yeah. And then one thing you said, I want to go back to it really quick. I want to make sure I heard it right. I believe you said, like, when you got caught with the, like, arrested or whatever, even though you didn't do it, you couldn't go to the police or whatever and be like, it wasn't me.
Yeah.
So essentially you were saying, like, you're not going to snitch. Is that what that was?
Yeah. I was in the street, and there was no way for me to say, like, oh, it wasn't me, it was him, because now that's snitching.
Yeah. And so I think, and I know you've grown since then, but I think that's a problem in itself, that we say, like, oh, no snitching, or a bro code, protect our bro, but your bro will also let you fall for something that you didn't even do.
For sure.
Instead of saying, like, hey, you know what, I did that, I'll take that charge.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that's real principle, that's real bro code.
Yeah.
But not putting your man's in a position for that to happen is the bro code.
Yeah, but if you're in it, then it's like, I did that. Versus,
oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? So, like,
do you really think somebody gonna go to the police and be like, yo, I did that over shooting?
I mean, but also the fact that you wouldn't say, hey, I didn't do that, this and the other, because you're protecting your bro, but essentially willing to take a charge for him, that isn't protection.
So that's a whole different story. And I
know, but I say that to say, like, because he's so quick to stick to, like, the bro code and be loyal to someone that isn't respecting the bro code or being loyal to you.
Yeah, facts. But then that just means that y'all ain't mans no more. Like, that story goes a whole,
and y'all shouldn't be.
right. There's a whole long story to that I'm not even gonna get into it. I do agree with you on some levels, but I don't expect what you in the street for a guy to be like, all right, let me give up my freedom to go get this other dude out who I really don't mess with anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not gonna happen. So, but then that's on my jacket now. If I go to the police and be like, well, it wasn't me, it was him. Now I can't go get my bread no more, because the whole hood look at me a certain way. That's a whole different conversation. But Jerome, thank you so much for stopping by, bro. I know you said you got somewhere to go.
Yeah, thank you all. And thank you all.
For sure, man. Did he dip?
Yeah, I think he did.
Jerome dipped out. Did you leave? I can't hear you. Yeah, your audio dipped out. Yo, he asked some really good questions.
Yeah,
he asked some really good questions. He's a producer, bro. This is what he does, is ask fucking questions. I don't know if you can still hear me, Jerome, but your sound is gone. Yeah. I did want to get into some of these comments. I got to drive to Maryland in a few. This one in particular touched me, by Tahu. It says, you are often afraid for yourself. We're talking about the women walking through the neighborhood, and anybody else that you love. You are mentally imprisoned and physically imprisoned. Oh, this was about trauma. And all it takes is one hit in the wrong place to end it all. Sending love to her. Speaking on Cassie.
Mm-hmm.
The feds are the one who leaked the video. Obviously, that's probably the tip of the iceberg from their raid. Denzel touched on this already. Sharon comes back with shadow work is needed before y'all get into relationships because generational trauma is real. Everyone that suffers with stuff travels with it, continues to manifest. I would like to ask everybody that's in the YouTube right now, please like this video, subscribe to my channel so that when I come on with other guests, when I come on with my cousin, this is my cousin Denzel. I'm just really trying to make sure that he gets out there and is able to claim the throne of what he does. Smart young man. Y'all can tell he's a very intelligent young man. Kidnapping. Okay, I get that. Mm-hmm. This is triggering my sister domestic. A professional boxer kicked her ass for years, and she had to go into hiding with their children to escape.
So sorry to hear that.
Son.
Is my name. So sorry
but how many times do we hear this story,
bro,
about men and control?
Bro, listen, all the time, bro. You listen to me. When I was in school, bro, I was in class of 30 people. 28 of them were all women. So I'm spent years of my time, bro, listening to women's daily stories, different seasons, different months, coming from all over the country. So, and the one thing that I got from that, bro, was that niggas is fucked up. Men all across the spectrum, tall, short, white, black, brown.
And it's not just black. That's another thing.
Bro, everybody. Like when you hear different groups of women, different races, different ages, and they all have the same.
Have you seen what's going on in India?
Oh, bro, that's a whole nother situation, bro.
Do you see the way they behave?
Bro, that's nothing, bro. Like there's a whole thing, there's a whole section, that's a whole nother.
So let me speak on it real quick for the people who don't know. Don't go to India unless you like that, because them men over there don't respect women at all, bro.
Bro, it's a lot of religious. Like I said, a lot of those.
They will grab you, touch you. They don't care if your man's there. They'll beat your man up. I'm like, that respectfully, that.
Yeah, bro, and it's a lot. It's a lot of religious shit, bro. In certain religions, bro, you can't even be seen with a man that's not your husband or in your family outside.
What do you mean?
In certain countries, part of their religion, part of their culture is that the women cannot be seen outside the home with a man that is not their family or their husband. This is facts.
I'm going to go down. We got a lot of comments. I want to make sure that everybody gets a second to see their comments on the page. I grew up in Toronto. Paul Bernardo famously grabbed women from bus stops and while on transit. He was famously dubbed the transit groper. That was the 90s. Predators love public transit. Exactly. My aunt was a police officer on Margaret. Mm-hmm. And she had a dude pressing on her with his genitals on the train, and she wound up putting her 38 in his stomach. And she didn't pull it. She didn't shoot him, but she was like, listen, I'm going to let you have it.
Yeah, you know how she do. Relax.
What's more disappointing is that other men don't step in. They don't say nothing to condone instead of confronting their behavior. Do men check other dudes that exhibit this behavior? I will say I have done it. I don't do it all the time. Again, that could lead down a
I mean, me personally, I do, or I just don't fuck with niggas who operate.
Don't mess with them.
I don't operate. Or I could see you do something one time, and that right there is like,
I won't say no, they don't. We have, but we don't all the time. I agree.
I think we should do well.
I agree, Joel. We could do better.
We do. Definitely do.
Yo, Sharon, why is you speaking in capital the whole thing? This is actually the same morning from the Snapchat video where she was laying on the floor wrapped in a blanket. This video was just one from the hotel. Okay, I didn't know that. Wasn't there another video? What's that?
No, that video that she's talking about her wrapped up in the blanket. I know what video she's talking about.
Okay.
Give me a bit.
Yeah, sadly, not enough, dude. That's why even myself as a man, I'm always disappointed anytime I see people not putting each other in check, because if we see something, we let it slide. We are complicit. Yo, so with this mindset, I go to the corner, dudes that I know I might say something to. It's a lot of dudes on the corner. It's a lot of dudes. I might say something 1-2 times. Niggas say something back. I might go into my whole rant about it. Say, yo, that's corny. Shorty at 100 niggas try to talk to her. Now you talk to her. Yo, this and the other. That don't necessarily mean he gonna change his behavior. Because this happened.
Right,
I've said, yo, from here to there. Watch how many guys turn around and watch and talk to her and turn around and look at her butt. She knows all of this is happening just from here to the train station. That don't mean they're gonna change their behavior. What do I do now?
I think
I don't lead like that. I don't behave like that. And everybody over here don't behave like that.
But the few to do that, they make, you know, I think obviously they're gonna make it bad for everybody. But I think you just have to frame it in a different way, bro. Like, I feel like not more so of, yo, hey, you should maybe do this or do that, but this is just not wavy. Like, it's not wavy, bro. If she's walking from here to here and it's 50 niggas that's trying to talk to her, bro, if there's 50 niggas trying to talk to me going from 2 blocks to 2 blocks, nigga, I don't want to talk to that many people.
One.
This is what I'm saying. So this is what
I hate seeing people I know. I don't like saying people I know, let alone people I don't know.
This is my point.
If I'm walking to the train station, I see a nigga I know he want to talk. I'm annoyed just from trying to talk to him.
So imagine 50 niggas we don't know, we ain't never seen before, we have no rapport with, they all trying to stop it. Nigga, that's annoying for anybody. So I think even the environment, I feel like we got to do a better job of understanding this, the environment, the settings. If I just watch 10 niggas try to talk to you, I don't want to be the 11th. Like, you feel me? Like, we got to do a little bit more due diligence than that.
Bro, I've never, ever talked to women in that way.
Same.
Amongst men. If I seen a chick that I wanted to talk to, and I'm standing there with 10 dudes, I'm walking away from the dudes ahead of her. I'm walking away from them.
Yeah, I'm not, and I'm not gonna stand in a group, a pack, and I'm not gonna stand.
And try to holler at shorty. I know that she's not gonna respond that way.
It's intimidating, bro.
So I will do something to kind of make us have an interactional moment that seems less. I don't want to say less intentional, but like more happenstance. Oh, it just happened.
Right.
I might. Oh, yo, where'd you get? You know, those boots is fire. Oh. Like he said, I want to get my mom. I don't know. I might say something. It's just I ain't got no game no more. I've been in a relationship for 5 years, but I might say something that will kind of make it seem a little less on the year I'm trying to have sex with you. You know what I'm saying? Or that I'm just an nigga on the corner that's trying to holler at you.
Yeah, and I think that's be the thing too. It's the difference between just trying to holler and just maybe trying to acknowledge somebody. And I think niggas are always trying to holler instead of just saying, maybe sometimes I can just say hello, and that could be that. Like, it don't always have to be the whole movie. You know what I'm saying? I can say hello, I can say have a good day, and that can be it. That could be the
women be going through it, bro. Yo, women be going through it, bro.
All the time, bro. All the time with all type of men. It's not just black men, it's men, young, old, white, black, purple, everything in between, bro.
That's some sick
and
shit.
And this point right here on the screen is another good point right here. You got to play nice because you never know who's going to bust you in the head. You have the niggas who get violent when they get rejected, bro. That's the wildest shit ever. That's the wildest shit ever, bro. That's where we're at right now in society, bro. It's nasty work.
It's up for Puff Daddy. It's up for Diddy. It's up for P Diddy. It's up for Sean Combs.
It's not. I don't want to hear any more King Combs. I don't want to hear nothing from King's Combs. I don't want to hear nothing from Bad Boy. I don't want to see Ciroc. I don't want to see Sean John. I'm cool.
Damn, Sean John done too. It been done, but yeah, you're right.
I'm good. I'm good off of it. I've been good, but
I'm about to get out of here. I got to drive my stepdaughter down to her basketball game in Maryland. It's been an amazing day with you, my friend. I love you, my cousin.
Love you, bro.
To the ladies out here, yeah, I feel for y'all. I've been having these conversations over the course of the last couple of weeks on my show, about just the things that women go through, and it's just really sad, bro. It's really sad. And the fact that it's like a part of our culture, it's like ingrained in our culture. It's so deep just from the way we even try to talk to women. Just from just standing in the corner saying what's up. Let alone the fact that once you've been in a relationship for years,
Right.
and now you're putting your hands on her and all that other shit. Let alone financial control. Sad, bro. Denzel, I thank you so much for joining us live as always, man.
Oh, brother, of course, anytime, bro.
I gotta get myself together. Y'all already know. Come over to So Shameless. Listen to the show with me, Dodge, DJ Trauma, and I'll see y'all later on. God bless you all. Have a great weekend.
Later, everybody.
It's going to be a hot summer, and I hope it's not. Not in the way that they're saying it.
Too hot.
I don't want it to be a hot summer. I want it to be a very warm, cool summer. I don't want to see people dying. I don't want to hear gunshots. I don't want to. Yo,
This is it. This is it right here.
I want peace, bro. Yo, for any of y'all out there, that's right. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe to my page. This is Tahoe_television TV, and we out. Jesus, Lord have mercy.